but it's alright.
The Supergirl's the one that needs more choreography
Like
in it.
Legends of Tomorrow is just you want to see people play your comic book characters. It's kind of funny. That's about it.
I'd say Legends feels stronger now than Arrow did.
Oh yeah,
3 seasons ago.
The story wise, it's stronger. Yeah, but it's more. It's more of like a team buddy comedy show.
Yeah.
Well, I can
it's
get down.
funnier than anything.
I can get down with like a fucking Friends version of a TV show, and that's almost what
That's kind of what
it
they're
feels
turning
like.
it into.
Yeah.
The Batwoman. If this is how you finally get Greg Berlanti to be allowed to do Gotham City stuff, I'm gonna watch it. The woman who plays Batwoman came out as gay when she was 13 years old. And then when they cast her, and everybody, she's not gay enough.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
That is the most fucked up thing I've heard. Like,
Yeah.
where do you get a scale of 1 to 10 of how gay somebody is?
First off, unless you're in 7th grade in 2001, you don't get to say anything about how gay someone might be. You know how I know you're gay? But it's fucking stupid. But I will say that Ruby Rose being casted as Batwoman makes a lot of sense because in the comics, Batwoman is a pretty girl who does get hit on quite often and has to disclose the information that she is a lesbian and she doesn't want any part of that.
And it's been that way since the 80s?
Yeah. And I think she's a good cast character for it. I think it works out. The unfortunate aspect is her acting chops aren't really that refined. She was in Orange is the New Black for a little bit. She was in Pitch Perfect 2. Or not 2. Was it? It's the third one, I think. Yeah, she's in that one. And then she's in John Wick 2. That's where I got confused. She's in John Wick 2 with no line. She doesn't speak. So how well can she go? And also you introduce her in a crossover, but that means you're hoping that her momentum is gained by the idea that everybody has watched all those shows in tandem so that they can get to the crossover. It's a lot.
Oh god.
So I feel like I said in the last episode, these CW shows are going to crumble. And we need to get ready for them to move to the DC Universe app where they can be the shining stars that they can be, where you can actually do what needs to be done to keep people enthralled in these shows and tell the stories that we want to hear. Because Batwoman's not gonna be able to murder anybody.
No.
Not on CW. Not after fucking Riverdale. They're gonna be like, oh
god.
yeah, no murders. We've had enough suspense for now. Like fuck that noise, dude. She kills people. She carries guns. She's a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Let her be a bad muff-eating bitch.
Damn right. I'm with you. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, you've probably noticed I'm slightly on the liquor. I've been drinking.
Literally.
I've drank about half a Scotch glass here.
Yeah, half a tumbler of Bush Mills.
It's been fun.
It's been nice. I'm already here for it. You look, you're getting warm, buddy.
Oh,
Let's keep it going.
My chest is so warm right now.
Let's get a toasty topic.
Toasty.
Do we want to talk about the Demolition Man remake, or do we want to go into the
I thought we had.
We have more.
We have more, but if you guys want to jump into that.
Okay, well, I do have one thing because we were just talking about like the groups of people.
Yes.
And last week we were talking high praise of Idris Elba.
Yeah.
And my man's is taking over the helm of Deadshot in fucking Suicide Squad 2.
So it's official now.
It's official. He's been casted.
Yes.
Everything.
Nice.
I'm way happier for this than I am for Will Smith. Will Smith can do dramatic. He just simply to me did not look the part that I wanted him to look. He looked like he did in I Am Legend, which I mean he was shredded, whatever,
Yeah.
but he didn't look intimidating in the slightest. There's something about seeing Idris Elba with a fucking sniper rifle and a goddamn scope over his eye that makes me go, I want every and no part of this.
Yeah.
Like his acting chops, he falls into those roles a little bit more so, and the fight scenes with Will Smith, the thing that a lot of people don't understand about Deadshot is he's hand-to-hand combat specialist too.
Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
In Suicide Squad, Will Smith just shot like a goddamn gangster. I give him that.
Yeah.
He didn't do shit else though. Like when he does that scene where he's like, this is how I cut and run. That's fucking the best scene in the movie. It's the best beat ever. Where he's on that cop car just fucking everybody up. But then, that Idris Elba, who's a trained professional kickboxer, at one point in time, he did a Discovery Channel thing where he went around the world, learned how to fight, and fought in those styles.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
I want to do that.
And
I like Idris Elba.
I like where that pathway could take them,
Yeah.
and I feel like he's at a very high height of his career in movies and blockbusters right now, and he's so in demand that you can build off him for a grip. I'm excited for that.
I feel like right now he's at that spot where Denzel was at during the Remember the Titans Training Day. I mean, like that span.
And then Denzel, I mean, he still does fantastic movies. Like Fences is a great film, but I mean, after The Equalizer, you're kind of like, okay, I get it. Like he's awesome as fuck. And then Equalizer 2 came out. I was like, all right, so it's lost a little bit of its luster. It wasn't as good as the first one. And then Denzel's going back into his dramatic roles, whereas like Idris Elba can bounce back between the two seamlessly.
Oh yeah,
and I love that.
I'm just saying, I think this is the best part of his career, where he's gonna get like a lot of roles.
Oh, he's in talks for James Bond. He's in talks for James Bond still.
And he should be.
I don't understand why he wouldn't take a very charismatic, jacked, good-looking Englishman, regardless of color. Who gives a fuck?
It's because of the die-hard James Bond fans.
Well, fuck them.
I don't
They're all dying.
Fuck about James
They're
Bond.
all dying.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
True.
My grandfather's 71.
I've seen the Sean Connery ones. I've seen a couple of the others. I definitely prefer Sean Connery out of them.
Daniel Craig was the best James Bond we've ever had.
I like Sean Connery, alright? But
he looked like shit.
Most of the die-hard James Bond fans...
He was basically a rapist.
Are like, they don't like the idea of James Bond being black. And I don't get it. Because, like we're saying right now, Idris Elba is a great actor. And he could easily be James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And he can make it way more interesting.
Mm-hmm. And he's already British as fuck.
Yeah, for real.
And you could...
British as fuck!
And you could get that...
Homeboy's tea and crumpets in between shots.
You could be... You might get that Black Panther reaction where more black people go watch James Bond because they're James Bond now.
This is no disrespect to a lot of like some of the African American actors that are out there that are big and stuff like that, but the allure of you being a leading man is not normally in this prestigious organization that's been ruled by basically white people forever. You can really knock something out of the park with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like he's a good pull, and I like everything he's doing. And goddamn, Dave, taking care of business.
Yeah.
Oh, it is burning.
All right. So yeah, we can walk right into that's fucked. Maybe go there.
That's fine.
Because it's fucked that people don't want a black guy to play fucking James Bond. You fucking racist.
Right.
Eat all the.
Eat all the dicks. Hey, tell Jim Crow I said, hey, you fucking asshole.
Alright, with the first that's fuck story. So, off the bat, a jaguar attacked a woman taking a picture at a zoo in Arizona. So first of all, I'm just going to put this down. I don't have to read the article. You're an idiot, is all I'm going to say.
Because in the article...
Okay, yeah, I need to know, I need more context.
Okay, in the article...
I saw the photo. She got fucked up.
This dumb bitch jumped a barrier. You don't go in the animal enclosures at the zoo. There's a reason they're separated from you. Because they will fucking maul you.
Oh my god.
This is the Harambe thing all over again. This fucking bitch
See, when it's
jumped over the barrier to take a picture of this jaguar, and then it mauled the living shit out of her.
As she rightfully deserves. Like, in comparison to the Harambe thing, it was a child. It was a child.
Yes.
So, accidents happen if you're a bad parent. Bad parents.
So many bad parents.
Bad parents.
R.I.P. Harambe sucks, bitch.
But when it comes to being an adult and negating all the precautions that are set in front of you so that you don't get fucked up by something that we don't even cohabitate with because we know we're going to get fucked up, you deserve anything that's going to happen to you that animal wants to do. It's a jaguar doing jaguar shit.
Yep.
The jaguar, as I like to call it with a soft J, the jaguar, if you will, gives no fucks.
Can you tell me how old this idiot is?
She's in her 20s.
She's in her 20s?
Late 20s, I thought.
30s.
Oh, in her 30s.
You're in your 30s, and you're dumb enough to jump in an
You didn't see Tarzan? You see when he was a fucking baby and a monkey, no, sorry, not a monkey, a gorilla had to save him? They'd want to eat you. You're small and look delicious. You're slightly plump and less hair. That's less shit in his teeth, you fucking idiot. Let's go ahead and just exercise a little bit more intelligence and realize those barriers are set there for your safety. Because what's going to happen to that jaguar now? They're probably going to kill it.
No, they didn't say anything. Because I was trying to see if they were going to do something with the jaguar.
They're going to trank it, and then they're probably going to sit around for like a week and they go, well, can we afford for this to happen again? They're going to put down a jaguar for...
doing jaguar shit.
Yeah.
For protecting its home.
Not even that, dude. You're yummy.
Yeah.
Nom nom, dude. That's what the jaguar said. El Jaguar, if you will.
What I think should happen, and go ahead, fucking get mad at me for this if people want, crack that woman with a pipe and throw her back to the jaguar.
Okay, that's a lot.
Natural selection.
I'm team people, but I do agree that she's an idiot. But the one thing I'm going to speak on about all zoos ever, is you got fucking monster. That's what those animals are.
Yeah.
In their world, they're monsters.
They are.
And you don't want to put a lid on the box of that monster? You're just gonna let that fucker sit there? And if it, because like, wasn't there the one in San Diego years and years ago? They just jumped out of the enclosure and mauled someone in a cafe. Granted, I heard the kid was being a dick to it, but it doesn't matter. You didn't put a lid on that box. You're just gonna let that fucker. I think I'm paraphrasing Joe Rogan bit. Like, not to be a thief, but it's exactly what anyone would think with a common sense. It's like, if it's a gorilla, a big bear, a fucking tiger, any sort of animal that could really hurt you. You want to put that in a zoo and put it on display so that some stupid Momo like this lady can be a liability to your establishment? Exactly. Go fuck yourselves. Be better. Yeah. All of you, be better. Read a fucking book, you dum-dum.
You go to the Cleveland Zoo, and when you see the outside, because they got tigers indoors, and they got the thing so they can go outside, so they can get fresh air. Because they're tigers and they're fucking huge and they need a lot of space. But in their outside enclosures, there's like a 11-foot wide moat.
Oh yeah, so they can't.
That's usually dry, so they can't try to swim to you. Yeah. Exactly. Plus, it's also 20 feet high, so to try their best to keep those tigers from getting out and mauling the fuck out of everybody. Mm-hmm. And this woman's just like, oh, I want a picture up close to the Jaguar, and I'm gonna go into its enclosure like a dipshit.
Even if you have like an iPhone 4 from fucking 5 years ago, it's got a hell of a zoom on it. Figure it out, you dum-dum. Your Instagram's not going to be that much cooler when you're putting down a fucking a Jaguar for doing Jaguar shit.
Now your Instagram is like a Jaguar almost ripped your arm out.
Now you know what happens? Instead of the sympathy that you would get, say you're in the wild doing it, fucking that sucks a little bit. That's different. But everyone is going to be like, what'd you think was going to happen? Right. Like, oh my god, I can't go to work, I was mauled by a Jaguar. Your boss is like, hey, you fucking douchebag. Cover yourself up and get in here because you're the dumbass that hopped in an enclosure to try to get the best snap of all time. Go fuck yourself.
When I kept reading, I guess their argument or her argument is going to be like, supposedly there was nobody supervising it. Like,
what the fuck ever, you dumb cunt.
There doesn't need to be.
There doesn't need to be, exactly.
You're supposed to be smart enough not to climb down
than the average bear.
We live in Ohio. The borderline's Pennsylvania. We get black bears from time to time. If I'm walking out on my front porch and I see a fucking black bear in my goddamn lawn taking a shit, I'm not gonna run in for a camera. I'm gonna lock every goddamn door.
Right.
I'm gonna barricade the walls because windows are feeble, and then I'm gonna figure this shit out. Go fuck yourself, you dummy.
Something in Florida. I'm trying to take a shit, and Gator's just coming out of my toilet. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know. I'm not scared of that Gator. You can lick my tank. Fuck that Gator.
Because you're I forgot what I'm saying.
You're on the bush. You're the bush. But no, like literally, you're an adult. You know better. You just know better. Again, when it's a child,
pretty much my point.
When it's a child, you go, fuck, where are the parents at? When it's an adult, you go, your parents should have quit you. That's what I think. Like, you're that stupid.
Yeah.
Your argument is stupid on many levels, but zoo workers feed them, and they make sure they're taken care of. They're not. The zoo workers aren't there to be like, well, there's a 30-year-old dipshit bitch.
Right.
Better make sure she don't jump down here and get mauled.
I hear you. Well, fuck that. That's fucked up because she's an idiot, not because of the Jaguar.
That is fucked. Idiot.
Rest in peace, Jaguar.
Yeah, we love you.
Sorry,
buddy. I don't think that he had a name. I didn't see anything, but yeah, rest in peace, bud. But another that's fuck story that we got. So when Dave showed me this one, I was like, what the hell is this? So. World's top-ranked bridge player suspended for doping.
In what regard? In what fucking regard?
Do you hear what he just said?
Yeah, a bridge player.
A professional bridge league. And this
England.
guy is the best, and somehow he's doping at a card game. Too late now.
Ah, fuck it, keep going.
Too late now.
Yeah, someone just walked in and the dog's being a goddamn cunt about it. We're in the middle of this. We're working on it. Yep. So bridge is basically, is that like snooker? Is that like a pool type game? It's a billiards?
Card game.
Yeah, it's some type of card. I literally had to look it up.
Oh, it's a card game. I thought it was like snooker.
I had no idea what it was.
This is the only other time I've ever heard of bridge is like
London Bridge
Your
falling down.
grandmother. Your grandmother plays bridge with her friends.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever heard about this.
And wait, so you get arrested for doping? Was he taking whatever Bradley Cooper was on in that movie Limitless? What the fuck?
Too much Benadryl.
Yeah, dude.
Trying to keep them.
Too much baby aspirin so he didn't have a heart attack with his fucking, other teammates.
Does it say what he said?
It says it somewhere, but it.
The dude's Norwegian, I can tell you that.
Oh, well, fuck off then. I'm already over the story. I'm already over it. I'm not going to entertain this any longer. I refuse.
He was taking something, it was helping him. Like, it was literally helping him. And they're like,
I don't know what more help you're going to need in a card game. It's like yelling at someone for drinking a Red Bull during Poker Stars Online. It's fucking stupid.
Is that what happened? He drank a Red Bull?
No, I don't know what he did.
But no, because that sounds like a doping thing for a card game. You just drink a lot of Red Bulls.
Well, maybe he was actually doping and doing coke or something.
No,
maybe he kept him awake long enough to focus on such a shitty game like bridge.
Because I didn't know bridge could have a professional league, let alone doping rules. Like we're saying, baby aspirin?
I don't know. You know what though? Hey, I don't even want to look into it. I'm over it. Fuck them. It's a dumb game.
True.
It is fucked up that you got yelled at for getting in trouble for doping in a card game. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
The only thing I saw was just, I guess, the president of the Norwegian Bridge Federation. Fuck shit.
I don't care.
It was a non-performance enhancement. It's not performance enhancement.
Wait,
so he got in trouble for being on drugs.
He tested positive for synthetic testosterone and female fertility drugs.
Oh, he's transitioning. I don't give a fuck either way. I'm just kidding.
Or he's
I don't care.
Manny Ramirez. That's what Manny Ramirez got popped for. Was
the dude's doing
fertility
steroids because he's
bring
probably
down his testosterone.
All right, well, whatever, dude. It's fucking bridge. I don't give a shit. God damn it. God damn it. Where are we going? Are we going to rewrites now? Because I'm already mad.
Yeah, well, I'm
already mad. Fuck that.
The Demolition Man remake coming?
Yeah, I mean, they have a Demolition Man remake coming out. Jose over there, he's got the cast list coming out.
Did you cast list?
So he's going to get there in a second. I think we're all having a good time, I guess. But Jose, pull that shit up and let us know what's going on.
Alright, so
good.
We got Matthew McConaughey, Chadwick Boseman, Lena Headey.
We'll figure that out.
She's the one that was in 300. She's in Game of Thrones. We got Terrence Stamp, old dude. He's been in a couple of shit. Mario Lopez, when I saw that.
Fucking Saved by the Bell, guys.
Saved by the Bell.
God damn it.
So they're going to watch like Saved by the Bell reruns?
I hope so.
Demolition Man?
I hope that would be a great pool.
Yeah, we got Ben Kingsley.
Okay.
Steve Carell.
I got all these characters lined up in my head.
Channing Tatum. Anthony Mackie. Danny Glover. And the boy, Sylvester Stallone.
Bringing back fucking the Demolition Man himself. What do you guys feel about that? Jose, you told me you have not seen it.
I have not seen it. I've heard of it.
So you can shut the fuck up.
I'm just sipping my water here.
Sit back and be enlightened.
I've seen it, but it's been a while.
I've seen it 400 times.
But you did jog my memory a decent bit before the mics went on.
Okay, so in this rewrite, obviously I don't think they take too much away from the original.
No.
In the original Demolition Man, Sylvester Stallone plays, I forget the cop's name, even though I said I've seen it 400 times, maybe like 4. But he's the only one who's able to track down this really fucking crazy terrorist criminal. And in doing so, he unfortunately has a bunch of civilian casualties. So they put not only the criminal, but Stallone on ice. And then later on in the future, 50-something years later, they thaw out the criminal so they can wage war against the new society. And then they thaw Sly Stallone so he can be the guy to bring it back.
Which now this is all spoilers for me.
Yeah, well that's a movie that's fucking 22 years old.
You really gonna watch it? It's from the mid-90s.
I probably might now.
Okay. Well, it's got a good cast, actually. But anyway, so the way I see it going is exactly what I just said. Now, the thing that really strikes me as awesome is the cast list.
Yeah.
I don't know if Stallone's character is being taken up by McConaughey or if he's being taken up by Channing Tatum. I'm not aware. And also we have Anthony Mackie, who's slightly snarky like Wesley Snipes, and we have Chadwick Boseman, who plays Black Panther.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to be the Wesley Snipes character of this movie.
It's hard because, like you said, Mackie could easily fill the role.
Yep.
But Chadwick Boseman's the bigger name.
Exactly.
For being Black Panther.
So what do we do with that? And then next we have Ben Kingsley, and we have Steve Carell. Now there's that Dave is a little enlightened on the movie. There's like the senator or whatever who like runs the town and stuff. He wears that weird Pope outfit and stuff like that.
Yes.
I don't know, either one of them could be that. I'm gonna lean more towards Ben Kingsley being that guy.
Too.
But then that would lead me to believe the assistant to the Popey dude, that tubby dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was in Beetlejuice as the gay interior designer.
Yeah,
That would be Steve Carell's character.
I can see that.
That would be Steve Carell's character. And I just think it's going to be exactly what the other one was, just rebooted with better special effects, better fucking hand-to-hand fighting and everything. But I'm on board for it because it's just a slice of my childhood, having Sly Stallone and Wesley Snipes in there.
Yeah.
I would say if I'm going to call Stallone anyone, he's going to be the leader of the Resistance that was played by Dennis Leary in the original. And I'm all ears for this because I was on board for anything that had Sly in it, like Sylvester Stallone Sly.
Yeah.
If he fucking did a movie and you want to redo it, unless it's The Expendables, do them all. I don't give a fuck. I like
all
them all.
day.
But yeah, so that's not really a rewrite. It's just more along the lines of I don't see how you rewrite that film at all.
Because the story was pretty good.
The story, but there's no room for a sequel in that story either.
No.
You can't refreeze and then unfreeze and refreeze someone 90 fucking times. I'm not doing that, Walt Disney. Go fuck yourself. All right, so like that's where I stand with the rewrites, or rather just casting and just an idea of what it's gonna be. But I'm definitely crunk for it.
Yeah.
You boys got any recs? Any recommendations?
Actually, we were asking for questions.
Well, no one showed up for those, so fuck it.
I got one.
Oh, you got? Oh shit, he got one. I got
one.
none.
Was sent to me and it has nothing to do with pop culture in any way.
Okay.
All right.
It actually fits more of the nasty part of everything.
God.
Okay, let's get dirty, bro.
So this came from my boy Kawasaki, and they said,
God damn it, Special K.
Special K.
Yeah. I know
And
who he is.
They said that do we believe that boobs and wieners smell the same because they have smelt one but not the other?
What the fuck?
What?
I mean, what do you mean? Are you wording that correctly? Is that
Yes,
written down somewhere?
I am wording it correctly.
Do boobs and wieners smell the same? No, because
No,
a
they
dick
don't.
is next to your tank, which is next to your asshole, you fucking silly bitch. It's gonna
I
smell
think-
like cheddar from Monday. You got your balls sitting in a goddamn hammock all day,
I love
pushing
this
up against the
question,
tip of your fucking dick. And you think it smells like milky titties? You're out of your fucking mind.
Wait,
Tits smell of glory and pleasure and passion, and dicks smell of sadness.
We all know who sent this question.
Son
I
of a
know
bitch.
I know you figured it
Hey,
out.
yeah, I did figure it out. This is what I'm gonna sign off with. Heed, move, now. All right, you fucker.
Send
Son of a bitch. Send in questions, but not those ones.
I couldn't quit laughing when I read it, and I was like, I'm telling everybody what this was.
I mean, it's ridiculous to say the least. There's not even a comparison you can draw.
No.
I think it depends on who you are, because if you want to smell wieners, then they're gonna smell like I think boobs smell, which is great. Like,
So if
makes
you're
life a
trying to
little
be a dick sniffer or a
maybe you
titty
think
bobber,
maybe
like,
you think the dicks smell good if you want to smell dicks.
no one thinks dick smells good.
Might be some people. There's weirdos out there, dude.
I know they jump
I mean,
into
we know
fucking
you
Jaguar
do that.
enclosures and get mauled up, and we have to feel bad for them. Yeah, there's fucking weirdos out there. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, thanks for that, Kawasaki.
Since yesterday I went to the comic book store and I read a few last night after I did my bit for this. There's a comic out right now. It's called Doomsday Clock.
Okay, sounds like
It's how they're trying to mesh the characters of Watchmen into the DC universe.
okay. I could get on board with that because they're coming on HBO
Dude,
soon.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Johns writes it. It
Okay.
is it's the Watchmen as you know it, and they panel it and they write it, and the art is done very Watchmen style.
Oh, like dot shading and shit like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, and then but you'll have Rorschach communicating with Batman and like
Batman's not gonna like
Dr.
him.
Manhattan and Superman
Fighting? Can they fight?
and like Lex
Oh, that'd be
Luthor's
great.
here, and like everybody is mixing, and they're trying. I think when it's a 12-part series.
Okay.
I'm on number 9.
Okay.
So when this is over, I guess the Watchmen characters are officially part of the DC universe at that point.
I like that though. I like that because there's a lot of subset.
There's
DC
a lot of
and
cool
offset
things I think you
DC
can do.
things you could do. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely on board for that. Jose?
I really don't have a but I
It
thought
could be
about
old. Isn't that just something you just watched, fucker?
What is it?
It could be old.
Well, no, something I recently watched that just came to my mind. It was a documentary about Michael Jackson.
Fuck off. Don't even touch it right now.
I was just gonna say it's like A lot of people were coming out saying what he did to them.
Two people.
Two people?
Yeah.
But
I already know everything about this. Michael Jackson's my fucking hero.
no, I mean, I love Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to hear,
It's interesting to hear this side of the story when the guy's dead.
Yeah.
That's my part.
Yeah.
Oh, and when they waited 10 years after they defended him in one of the trials, they were 2-star witnesses. They defended him against pedophilia. Yeah. Then they spoke out later after they tried to sell a documentary 3 times. They can go fuck themselves aggressively. That's actually a good recommendation if you want to realize what people do for money grabs and being cunts when you can't defend yourself. Yeah. Like, do you know they're getting sued for $100 million, right?
Oh, really?
The estate of Michael Jackson. Oh, I have a podcast coming up soon, sir, and I'm going balls deep.
Oh, shit.
It is.
Pun intended.
I like Thriller. I'm not a Michael Jackson guy like you guys are. I do enjoy Thriller.
It's a good song.
But
it's a good album.
I haven't watched the documentary because I'm not interested.
I'm not interested in you slandering someone who can't defend themselves.
Because to me that's not fair.
It's interesting. It is interesting. I'm gonna watch it still. I've read all about it. I know all the spoilers, everything. I'm still gonna watch it. I want to see how they paint the story because I feel like it's it's gonna be biased, and I'm just gonna shit all over it. I'm gonna do a podcast by myself, shitting on it and protecting the king of pop.
There you go.
Now, my recommendation is Creed 2. It's fucking wonderful.
It was amazing.
It hits on every beat you want it to.
Yeah.
It actually is the first time you can ever sympathize with the Drago character.
Yeah.
Because you understand why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking heartbreaking to understand it towards the end. But that movie, just the dynamic that he has between him, Michael B. Jordan's character and his girlfriend, and like what's going on with the dynamic of like Tessa Thompson, thank you.
Bianca
and
is the character.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The Bush. So and then like I love still like how the closeness that Sly and Michael B. Jordan have on screen. Like they became family in the first one, and it feels like they've been family for years in this one.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey Unc. I love when he says hey Unc. It makes me go like, fuck yeah, dude. Like your dad can't be here, but Sly's here. So if you guys have the time to watch it, I think it's a little over 2 hours. I think it's like 2 hours 20 minutes. It's fucking wonderful. It's worth it.
It's so
and I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, we'll call it. I've been Dave.
You got Jose.
And you got Fat Doug.
Boom.
Catch you all next week.
Later.
It was a good one, gentlemen.
It's good.
Gotta take a piss. Fucking sweet tartare ass came in here.
Fuck you peasants.
Hey, you fucking peasants.
I just hit the record button again, right?
Yeah.